Hello, this is a video walkthrough for the game 3D Game Heroes for the PlayStation 3. For those of you who don't know, 3D Game Heroes is a nostalgia-laden fantasy RPG trip in the style of Legend of Zelda, the original NES games and Super Nintendo games. This will serve as a walkthrough for some of you who have posted that you have questions about how to get through this part of the game. This is for the fourth temple in the game, the Aqua temple, and it's called that because it's got a shitload of water around it. So you go in, and you have this fairy companion with you, and immediately she gets abducted by this giant tentacle dick thing, which I can only assume is the boss you fight. I think it's an octopus. I think I saw that in the game notes. So you use your grappling hook in the game to get from in between these poles. They help you cross gaps. So you go over here, you go up, you kill these assholes. Before I show you how to get through this room, I'll just briefly go over here. You can't, what I found, you can't get past this part. Your grappling hook only has a limited range. It can also be used to stun enemies, I should point that out, along with your boomerang, and it can be used to grab objects. But at any rate, you can't reach this pole over here, so you have no way of crossing the water. I think what happens later in the game is you get a longer grappling hook, or more true to the original Zelda games, which had no grappling hook. I believe you probably get the raft at some point. That helps you cross this. But at any rate, you can't get past this point. These little green buttons here are time-sensitive switches. Right now they're depressed because I already beat this part of the level. But what happens is you go and you hit one switch, and then you have 7 seconds to get over here, hit the other switch, and then this door opens. So you do that, come here. These guys take a lot of life off you in one hit. Depending on how filled your life meter is at this point, it can leave you to just the brink of death. So you want to avoid them. So you go down in here, house these fools, and you get to your first, or second rather, puzzle. And the point of this puzzle is you're supposed to use your bow to hit the center of the target, which I can't do, but you get the point. You hit the center of the target, this chest opens and it gives you a key. You go back up here, use the key on this door, and you get to the third puzzle. I've seen on the boards that a lot of you have questions about this, or it seems to be difficult for you. I found it very easy, but you know, some aspects of the game that you guys find easy, I find difficult, vice versa. And at any rate, in order to solve this type of block puzzle, you have to recognize that there are certain blocks that you can move and certain ones that you can't move. How do you tell the difference? Well, you look at the tops of the blocks. You'll notice that there are ones, like all the ones down here, they have a square formation of Lego tops on the top. Right, so you have your square blocks. You'll notice these have cross formations at the top. Your cross blocks. You can only ever move the cross blocks. So the first thing you do is you come in here, move this one south, move this one north, you skip the third one, you go to the fourth one, move it south, the fifth one south, and the sixth one you move it east twice. You can also bomb this over here, but you go in here and also you're going to want to have a lamp for this level, or a candle, whatever you want to use. But you fight these guys, you go downstairs, and you need a key to get through, but you don't have a key. So I'm assuming that you find the key in this room up here, or one of the rooms up here. So you kill these guys. I like to hide behind the block so I don't get screwed by the laser things. Go down the stairs. Now you come to your first new type of enemy. These things are called shadow. They mimic your movement patterns. I find that the red spell works well on them. You go up to them. Alright, this is... Alright. You gotta use the reflect spell on these guys. This is the part of the game that I can't get past. This game, I love this game, but this part can eat my balls. I know how you're supposed to get past it. I just can't do it. I've tried the game. I've started over and over and over. I've tried everything. I just can't get past it, and I'm sure that it's easier than I'm making it out to be. But I think it's incredibly hard for the rest of the gameplay. I think it's needlessly challenging. So again, over here you have 2 time-sensitive blocks. There's a 7-second delay from when you hit one block that you have to get over and hit the other switch. You need to cross these poles, hit the other switch, but unlike all the other switches in the game, you can, and I've done before, where I can go from one side to the other. I'll try to do it now. I'm not saying I can, but no, I can't. This is what makes it so hard. If I'd gotten there in time, the door would have opened, but for what reason, I'm not sure. The doors don't stay open. So even though I hit both switches on time, the doors close after the second delay. So I don't know how the fuck they want you to get past this part. I don't know how to do it. I just don't know how to do it. You need to get past this part. You need to get past this temple in order to beat the rest of the game. So I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to do. I'd say you do that and the door opens and then it closes. Well, what the fuck are you supposed to do? There's no need for this shit. It's just a fucking Zelda ripoff. That's awesome, but what the fuck? What are you fucking supposed to do? That you can't drop anything on the switches to like weigh them down. Say, it makes this dumb sound. You can't use your boomerang to hit the switch. What are you supposed to do? Please, someone tell me what the fuck you're supposed to do, because I really like this game, but this is bullshit. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Namaste.